Good evening. Welcome to Byfield Newberry here, where the Triton Vikings are going to be hosting the Pentucket Sachems. I'm Patrick Heffernan.
And I'm Owen Heffernan.
And we are here for the home opener of the girls varsity this year. It's crazy. It's January 11th. We're just now getting to a home opener. But this team is 3-5, coming off of a win. Their last win. Didn't they beat Hamilton Wenham?
I think they
did.
did,
Yeah. A win last week earlier this week against Hamilton Wenham. They've got a couple other wins, Georgetown and Ipswich, playing a 5-1 Pentucket team that has a 1,000-point scorer on it, and we're looking for some fireworks out of them tonight, I think, right?
Of course.
You don't like playing Pentucket, do you?
No, I've never liked playing Pentucket. Never liked playing Pentucket in Pentucket. Never liked playing Pentucket in Triton.
Plus side to playing at Triton, not only are we on the air, but it's twice the size of the gym as they have at Pentucket.
True.
So
and the locker rooms are not nearly as dank and dirty.
Yeah, exactly. So starting lineup tonight, we got Olivia Ritchie, Jamie Bell, Caitlin White, Colleen McCarthy, and Carrie Power. And Carrie Power taking the jump ball for Triton. Possession Pentucket. Bringing it down right into a zone defense for
it's like a 1-3-1 defense.
And it's up, and it's no good.
Good rebound.
Board by Olivia Ritchie. Outlets it to Power. Power's looking around. She finds Jamie Bell. No, she doesn't. She's going to go back to Ritchie. Ritchie's going to drive it up the lane. We go with McCarthy on the wing. Ritchie in the lane, but couldn't get the ball. Early trap, almost worked. Pentucket bringing it up now. Good little pass on the inside. And there's the first foul on number 32. And so going to the line is going to be Liv Cross. Liv Cross, the senior. They're a heavy senior team. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Tall team, and 5 seniors on this team. Only 3 on the Vikings. So Cross hits the first, and we have a score, right?
1-0.
All right. So it should be a good game. Triton's defense has been fantastic lately, so they can play good solid D. Good box out by Power. Outlets it to not Ritchie. Who's that? White. Bell bring the ball up. Cross half court. Out to White. White looks inside. Bell's going to try and get open. She's not. Power with it up top. Swings it back to White.
Pentucket seems to be in a man-to-man defense.
I'm running out of time here on the shot clock now. And there's a good move inside, strong, and
I don't know what that was, but it looks like it was deflected off Pentucket to a block shot.
That's good. We should get
3 seconds on the shot clock.
Not a whole lot of time. They got to rush this one. What's their shooting play off of 3 seconds? It's a catch and shoot, that's for sure.
Oh,
Jamie's not got enough time. Good move, but I don't think she got it off in time. Nope.
No.
Nope. So first possession ends up with second possession ends up with what do you call that? A delay of game. Just a shot clock violation. There we go. All right.
That's the term.
We're getting back into the flow of these things. It's been a little kick move, little yoga from Pentucket, and there's a nice inside basket by number 24.
Full court pressure from
and that would be Hurley, Angelica Hurley. Triton looking to get it in, and does to Ritchie. Ritchie back to Bell.
That's McCarthy.
Bell's got plenty of time. There's no 10-second actually in girls basketball, so you can take your time bringing it up the court. There is a shot clock, so they still got to play that. Bell up top with about 19 on the shot clock, 17 now. And there's a turnover back to Pentucket. Pentucket's defense is giving them fits.
A lot of pressure. Full court pressure from the inbound all the way down to the other baseline.
Let's see how Triton's able to adjust to that. So here comes Pentucket with the ball. Their big shooter is number 22, and Angelina Yakabuchi. I haven't seen her shoot the ball yet. She just gave that inside pass. Nice pass, and 32's back on the board again. Liv Cross has got, I think, all their points so far. Triton bringing it up to Bell. Well, they got it figured out. They're just not moving the ball quick enough. Good little move. And there's a steal, and there's a pass. She's going to go right down the lane, lefty layup. She takes it with her right hand, and it's 7-0, and there's your first timeout. Wow. So Coach Boyle, 2.5 minutes into the game, has got to call a timeout to try and get his act together with his girls getting the ball across half court. Really, I mean, they haven't had the ball down in the offensive end for more than one possession. Really,
they haven't gotten a clean shot off yet either.
They got to get their offense going. Got to move that ball a little bit quicker down the court. But the defense looks decent. I mean, they've given up 7 points, but that last bucket was just in the lane, so it wasn't like a complete fall apart. So This Pentucket team is good, though. They, like I said, 5-1. I mean, they're
legit.
They are legit. They have a couple girls that are their three-point shooters. I haven't seen them yet. Doyle and Galvin, sorry. And then Yakabuchi and Hurley are their other 2 big scorers. And Hurley is also not on the board yet, number 24. So a little afraid that when she is on the board. 22 is on the board. 24 is on the board. All right, we got our stats guy, Leo Heffernan, keeping us honest out here. All right, so let's see the adjustment from Triton. Let's inbound the ball, a little 4 across for the inbound. There's the screen for Bell. Bell with the ball now.
Looks like Pentucket's changed their press formation, actually.
There we go. Power tries to bring it inside and can't. It's a turnover, but they're going to get Triton's going to get the ball back again. There we go. White in control, gets it back to Bell. And you're right, Pentucket switched up their defense. That's good coaching. The other coach calls a timeout, and you switch up the defense. It's just smart.
Last touch off Triton. Pentucket ball.
Tough play down there. So 42 in the game now for Pentucket.
34 as well.
Ariel Cleveland and 34, Mackenzie Curry. I hope we're pronouncing the names right, or Mrs. Hall is going to be upset with us. Here we go. Pentucket bring the ball across the court. About 3 minutes gone in this opening quarter. Triton not yet on the board. Pentucket looking to go inside, swinging it around the outside. And it looked like she wanted to take that shot. Thought better of it. It's going to be a turnover. Jamie Bell, unfortunately, off her foot. Scramble on the floor.
Jump ball.
It's going to be a jump ball. It's going to go Triton ball. Oh, Jamie Bell had it for a second. She was ready to go. All right, White with the inbound. They've got the same 5 that started this game out there. They're all stacked up. Here goes Jamie Bell. Nope, they're going to go deep, and it's a good little pass. Oh, I'm not sure how that didn't drop. Great play by Richie. I don't know how there wasn't a body on that.
Boyle's looking for the foul.
And that's a long 3, and it's going to be short.
Smart
play by Caitlin White to let that thing go out of bounds. That was a good play inside, though, by Richie. I thought she got the right position. It looked like she was going to get at least a foul and get to the line. But in the JV game, somehow Pentucket had 1 foul in an entire half. So hopefully we don't see the same thing tonight from this varsity team. Here comes Bell across the line. Stopped up by number 24, but she pushes off her. Gets herself down and open. It's in the corner now. In the corner with Carey, out to Bell. Bell looking inside, it's not there. We got 10 on the clock. There's a nice long 3, a little bit off. Almost came off the glass and in. Here comes the early sub, 42, and it's off of somebody's foot. First sub of the game now for Triton is Emily Colby. Junior coming in to replace, who'd she take out? Olivia Ritchie. Also a junior to junior. This team has got a lot of juniors, and that's not going to drop. And we got lucky there. Carey Power called for the foul. I don't know, you think she fouled her? I mean,
I don't know. That was too close.
It was a little bit hard to tell. We need the replay up here. No, I'm only kidding. We're not going to get replay. I'm pretty sure we don't want it to see how wrong we are most of the time.
This is the front end.
So Pentucket, 24. Is that 24 on the line? Angelica Hurley.
34.
Oh, it's 34. Good, because she was supposed to be one of their. There we go. She hits 1. 1 out of 2, and now we're at 8-0. Bringing it up now. Triton switches over to Bell again. Bell's looking to Power. Power looks inside. It's not there. She's going to take it herself. Nope, and that's a foul. Yep, there we go. That's a reach-in foul on Pentucket. And Triton with a chance to get a good shot off now. Run a smart play, get a good look, get a good shot.
Cool shot clock.
Yeah, exactly. Fresh shot clock. Make something happen here.
Man-to-man defense for Pentucket.
Good little screen. Bell's going to be open. She's going to play it off her foot. Took a little while to develop, I think. That's why she had to do that. Yeah, a little bit too long. They look good. They just got to get a good, clean shot off here. There we go. She's open. She's open. It's going to go to Bell. Bell swinging around the top, looking inside. It's not there. She needs some help. Swings it out to Ritchie. I'm sorry, McCarthy. McCarthy sets that pick for Bell. Bell, but she gets stripped. She's by herself, though. Nobody really trailing. Good defense.
Good tip.
It's going to be Pentucket ball again. And now we got Bridget Sheehan coming in. And Molly Kimball. Molly Kimball, the freshman. Bridget Sheehan, the senior. Sheehan's actually Triton's high score so far in this season, 53 points in their 8 games. Good defense. They're staying in that zone. Molly Kimball out on Pentucket's shooter. Doesn't get that ball off. Good defense. Almost a pick by Power. And that's a good long look at a 3, and it's not a great shot. 34 inside. Good defense. Good defense. Good hands.
Yeah, I think that zone might be to combat the shooters because we've only seen, what, two three-point attempts?
And one of them was really deep on the far left side. So
the zone seems to be helping against the shooters, but they're getting,
on the offensive end, we got to get something going here. That's good. Pentucket has to kick it way, way, way out. They've only got 5 seconds left on the shot. Girl's going to try and drive. It's not going to happen. Oh,
good tip. 1 second.
Good tip. Good tip. 1 second left on this clock. Pentucket's going to put some new players in. 11 and 33. So we got Casey Snow and Megan Redding in the game. So everybody's coming off the bench. Oh, no. Oh, they get away with one there.
What?
Oh, I don't think it hit the rim. So it's not like soccer. You don't get continuation.
Yeah, but she grabbed the ball. All right.
But unfortunately, yeah.
I thought she got the ball and was off before the clock ended.
Yeah.
That's what Boyle's saying too.
And you can agree with him, or you can look at the ref and say, all right, let's play this game. Because at this point, they just got to go with it. All right, Power with the ball now. Just going to look it back to Kimball. Kimball's going to take the ball. She's a lefty. She's going to try and go around it. Doesn't quite make it. Back to Power. Power's got their time. She's going to set up top. She's going to go to Sheehan. Sheehan looking to swing
Shot
it.
clock is yet to start. No one's realized it yet.
Yeah, you're right.
Molly for 3.
Molly Kimball. Ooh, that looked good, but a good board. There we go. Bridget Sheehan with the first basket of the night for Triton. The senior with a great rebound and put one in. It's nice not having the shot clock going on. Maybe it helped him.
Now it's working. It's up against the ball.
Molly Kimball bringing it across the court, looking good. Back to Sheehan. That was a good little combination.
Shot clock again. Reset. They got shot clock problems.
That's a good 3.
Pentucket loses the ball. Triton ball. Sub for Pentucket, number 22.
All right, Triton, here we go.
Yakabaki.
Oh, is Yakabuchi in the game?
Yakabuchi.
Yakabuchi. Yakabuchi. We practiced this before the game.
Number 22. We'll leave it at that.
22. Sheehan with the ball, looking for some help. Good little break on that. A good little press break on that. She's going to drive right down the lane.
Euro
stepping in.
Bang.
There we go.
Should be in one, but we'll leave that.
Let's keep playing that. Go to the lane. If they're not going to give good clean outside shots, take it to the lane. And they go straight or Pentucket inside. Nothing happened. Molly Kimball. She's got the wheel. She's across half court. Swings it over to Sheehan. Sheehan looked to go. The big strong cross court pass. Thought better, but Power inside.
Foul on the floor.
Oh, there we go. Nice. Nice. I like to see Power driving with the ball. I mean, that's going to help him out.
Yeah, it'll open up looks for shooters on the outside on the perimeter.
They got it.
4-8. Doesn't feel like 4-8, but Triton's fighting back a little bit in this quarter.
Their defense, I mean, we're talking to Coach Boyle before the game. It's the defense that's going to keep them in this.
Yeah.
They've had some really good defensive games. They just need to have a really good one tonight.
They're forcing them to take shots
Molly.
they don't want to take. That's what it
Up to Power. She's looking for the 3. Changes her mind. Goes to Sheehan. Sheehan out to White. White to Sheehan. Sheehan's going to try and drive on the floor. There we go. That's the 3rd foul of the night already on Pentucket. 3 times as many as we saw in the last game. So I'm going to keep coming back to that again and again, aren't I? All right, so 42 out, 3 in for Pentucket. Triton, I like the combination they got on the floor right now. It seems to be working for them pretty well. Got all their points with these 5 on the floor right now. Looking at Sheehan, no, looking at Molly, but not a great pass, but it worked. Oh, sorry, it wasn't Molly, it was Power. Molly had it up top. Now Sheehan, back to Molly. Good little move, good little move. But they got to drive. They got to drive and make something happen. They can't just kick the ball on the outside.
Cross-court pass.
Another drive.
Another foul.
Bumped. Yeah, bumped. They're getting there.
It's 3 fouls in this one possession.
Just keep driving the ball. Driving the ball, and it's like playing against the Patriots where you take the ball out of Tom Brady's hand. They're basically taking the ball out of Pentucket's hand right now.
The longer they have it, the longer they can't score.
These long possessions.
Well, yeah, they keep resetting the shot clock.
Yeah. Molly's going to save that. No worries there. He's going to swing it to Power. Nope, he's going to go all the way across the court to White. White to Power. Power way outside the three-point line. They're playing way, way, way up high. There it is, deep to White. White with a three, a little bit off. Almost a steal underneath. And then Pentucket's a little rattled now, I would say. With a minute left here in this opening quarter, it's still only 4-8. Pentucket looks so good, they really haven't been able to score for quite a while. Nice by Sheehan inside with a little tip. Power with the ball. She's got help if she goes to it. Nope, she can take it herself.
Oh. Good idea, good idea.
Almost.
Boyle approved.
Boyle approved?
Yeah, it was Boyle approved.
It was a good place. Power coming out. And who got coming in? Paige Volpone coming in.
She has 3 fouls, that's one.
No, she doesn't have 3 fouls, but Paige Volpone is coming in. I think the threes were for number 33, Paige Volpone in the game.
So you have a mic here, you can use it.
So they're going inside. Oh, they found her underneath.
Wow.
Yeah, Paige has got to come back on that a little bit quicker. So inbound to Volpone. She's looking down. She's going to dribble it herself.
20 seconds.
Plenty of time, plenty of time. And that ball better be White. No, come on. So Triton struggling a little bit again when they have to play across through that press. But 4-8 felt pretty good. 4-10, it feels like they're
a little bit different.
Somehow they're pulling away with one basket. It's crazy. So Pentucket looking to go inside again. Good move inside, but they're going to call that. That's a tough call. That ref was on the other side of the player. Hard to see that reaching from there, but it's all right. It's only the 3rd foul on Triton tonight.
Smart by Bridget to not let her turn into the paint.
No, Sheehan is a good defensive player. A lot of bodies inside. Come on. Molly Kimball with the ball. She's driving down. She's going to go straight up with it, and she's going to get her basket. There we go. Fantastic. That is great. Molly Kimball with a good drive. She's got the wheels. She's got the ball handling skills, and she knows to go right to the basket. So good stuff. Yeah, not a bad opening quarter.
No.
I mean, 10-6.
Right there.
We'll take it. You only give up 10 points. It's not bad.
And having your defense as your strong suit in the first quarter is always good because you can hold. If you can't score and they can't score, it's better than them scoring and you not being able to score. So I think Triton. I think if they can figure out how to get their shooters better shots and get more open looks, then they might be able to take the lead going into halftime.
So I think if they keep driving to the lane too, because I mean, and you saw it on the other end of the court, because Pentucket was feeding the ball inside. They weren't really settling for those outside shots either. Didn't pay off for Pentucket quite as well, but for Triton, I mean, if they can keep forcing the ball on the inside and keep forcing Pentucket into fouls, I mean, they're gonna be in the bonus pretty quickly if they keep playing that way. So
when they drive, they open up looks on the outside because girls have to help on the defensive end.
Exactly. So it looks like we have Erin Power coming into the game as well, along with Paige Volpone, Sheehan, Molly Kimball, and too many people on the court to tell. Who's number 14 again?
Colby,
Emily Colby. So not a single starter out there right now, which is actually what you're going to have to do to win a game like this. You're going to need to get everybody involved.
The Viking chip has grown a little bit.
Oh, it's beyond 4. Beyond 4.
Yeah.
That's good to see.
Got a little bigger.
Yeah. So great job by Triton on the defense in the first quarter. Let's see what they can do in the second. Long swing pass to number 3. 3 with a 3. And that's going to hurt. She hits those. Who's number 3 for them? Anna Weiner. She's not even one of their big 3-point shooters. And Molly with a dangerous pass, but it worked out. Sheehan to Molly. Inside to Volpone. Volpone almost gets it to Power. And here comes Pentucket again. Another long 3. Nope, she's going to give it back up. Going to try and drive the lane, swing it around instead. They're looking for 32 inside a lot. But I like Triton's defense, just hanging off and playing that zone. Force it. Here we go inside again. She's got help. Paige Volpone looked like she got a lot of the ball on that. She thinks she got a lot of the ball on that. She feels like she got that one clean. Yep. That's a tough one. All right, here we go. 13-6. Again, it feels somehow both closer than that and more of a gap at the same time. That's kind of crazy. So at the line, who is this for?
33.
33 at the line for Pentucket. Megan Redding coming out as their real point guard, who's been dangerous tonight. There we go.
Boyle timeout.
A Boyle timeout. So we were talking to Coach Boyle before the game. This is his 5th year at Triton, coaching girls basketball. He has 10 years of coaching total, including 10 years of coaching high school. I think he was at, I don't remember where he was before he came to Triton, but he did coach 2 years at Dartmouth as an assistant, and then he went to Holy Cross himself. But he said the best player he ever coached. Did you already look at my notes? Can I ask you that?
No.
All right, best basketball player here at Triton. Here at Triton. Here at Triton.
Well, yeah, but he's been here. Would you say?
He's only been here 5 years, so you know them all. Who's the best basketball player he coached here
Aaron
at Triton?
Savage?
No.
Tessa
LaFrance. Tessa LaFrance, 1,000-point player. Who's the best athlete he ever coached?
She's up there, right there, right?
She is,
Will Parsons.
right above Will Parsons. Who's the best athlete he ever coached?
All-around
athlete. No, you already said it.
Oh, Aaron Savage?
Oh, yeah, Aaron Savage. Yeah. She was.
Sounds about right.
She was crazy good. So, all right, back at the line is Pentucket with a 13-6 lead. 7 minutes to go in this half. It's an odd way to hold that ball before you shoot it. And board for nice board for Triton. Sheehan with the ball now under control.
Still that full court
that
pressure.
Press is really throwing him off. That was close, but Sheehan holds onto the ball, manages to save it back to Power. Power up top to White. Molly Kimball looking for some help up there. Sorry, that's Colby, not White. Sheehan outside, wants to go inside to Molly. It's not there. Long three. And she was fouled on the shot.
All right, I'll take it.
Is she shooting 3?
Yeah. Foul on 33.
Nice, foul on 33. Shooting 3 shots. We'll take them. See how the free throws look tonight. Now, it's not quite like at boys games where there's a lot of stomping and yelling and screaming when the other teams, of course this is our team, but when the other team's at the line, it's a little bit different, a little bit more quiet. She misses the front end of it. Aaron Power. So we get the same Aaron Power, Molly Kimball, Paige Volpone, Emily Colby, and Bridget Sheehan. Is Power a junior? She is, yeah. This is going to be a strong. They only have 3 seniors. It's going to be a really strong team next year.
It's going to be real good next year.
Yep.
4 seniors.
And Molly Kimball's a freshman.
4 seniors.
They have
Or
4
stats
seniors?
man.
Oh. Maybe they only have 3 playing tonight because Emily Carvallis is out.
Right.
So there you go, stats man. Good defense by Triton. Picked up 2 of those free throws. You get something going here though. And then there's a timeout. There's a timeout.
Wow.
And that Pentucket coach is
not happy.
Furious. He's an angry man. I'm not sure what they weren't doing right, but he's an angry
fired
man.
up.
Yeah. The defense looks great. I mean,
the momentum seems to be with Triton, even though that score is with Triton. It's a little weird.
But the score's not that. I mean, it's only a 5-point difference right now.
Right.
Which
No,
is 2
I know.
possessions.
And it's early.
And it is early.
Not
It's
even
wicked
halftime.
early. Yeah, exactly. And a lot of basketball to play.
A lot of basketball.
And Pentucket's already really kind of in foul trouble. I mean, 2 more in there into the Triton's into the bonus. And if they just keep pushing the ball inside, I think they'll be in good shape. So at the half, we're going to talk to Ava Ford, who's one of the JV players, played earlier, and then she's going to sit with us for a little bit going into the second half. So we can get her perspective of the game because she knows all these players, practicing with them and playing with a number of them all these years. So it'd be good to have her up here. Nice.
Sure.
So Triton's sticking with the zone. Boyle told us before the game he was going to go with the zone. I think he's going to probably stay with it this whole game because it's working awfully well.
They're in a 2-3, but then as soon as the ball goes to the wing, you see someone at the top. They always put a double body.
Great steal.
On
Sheehan with a good steal. You're right. They're dropping somebody back.
32 is their score, right?
Yeah.
They keep dropping someone down.
Long toss to Volpone, but it doesn't quite go in. So their big score is live cross.
Yeah, 32. So as you'll see, when the ball gets swung to the wing, whoever's at the top, whether it's Molly or Emily, they'll drop down and help when she, although I guess she's not in the middle right now.
Yeah,
she just got taken out. But
yeah. No, but I know what you're talking about. The way they were swinging a defender down.
That's what's helping them on the defense. That's what's making that defense so good.
Pentucket runs a good offense. I mean, they're putting girls in the lane constantly. And there's a long outside shot. But, oh, that's going to hurt. That keeps dropping. So that was Angelica Hurley, one of their top scorers. Triton looking to get the ball in, gets it to Molly. Molly can take it all the way up the court. Has got to look out behind her, runs into trouble, and that's exactly what happened. Need a little steal here. Ooh, we're not going to call that, unfortunately. I think she went down a little too quick. But they're losing time now. Now it's a 10-point game. Long pass to Sheehan. There's your TB12. A little bit too strong. Molly was right there, manages to get the rebound, kicks it out, and that's a, I was going to say it's a basket. That was awfully close. That rim was not kind. Good little run down that end for Pentucket, and all of a sudden it's a 12-point game just like that. 5 to 12 points in a very quick run by Pentucket. Paige Volpone fouled. Wow.
Wow. Quick whistle.
That was a super quick whistle. But that's a 6th foul on Pentucket, just like that. So Sheehan and Molly come out. And we get Jamie Bell back in the game and McCarthy back in the game. Power's still in the game. 14 is White, right?
What?
No, Colby.
No,
I'll get it. I'll get it going. By the end of the season. Power with the ball up top. Looking to go inside. It's not there. It's going to go to... That's White, right?
Nope,
no, that's McCarthy.
It's only their home opener.
It is the home opener. You're right. Give me a break. Oh, tough pass inside. It's going to be Pentucket ball. So Boyle was talking about a half-court zone before the game, but I don't feel like they're in a half-court zone now. They must have adjusted here after that opening run by Pentucket. Good adjustment, because until that little 7-0 run there, they were looking pretty good. They had them at 13 to 8. Now it's 20 to 8. Decent inside move. Going to kick it back to number 3. That ball's short.
Good box out by McCarthy.
Good box out by McCarthy, but then there was nobody to box out the next girl that came down the line. Good defense. They're swinging it out. They got a fresh 24. They got a fresh 30. So plenty of time now. Paige Volpone. That's going to be a foul. That's Paige's third. Paige has got to come out now. Mia Barandino coming into the game. Olivia Ritchie back in. Caitlin White back in. Aaron Power sitting. Colby sitting. And Volpone sitting. All the way out to 3 again. Long cross-court pass. Triton defense playing pretty good. Long 3. Ooh, just a bit off.
Oh, no.
And a fresh 30. And that's going to hurt him. Oh, that's a quick 3, though. They're boxing out. They're boxing out 1 and not 2 and 3.
Yeah.
That's a jump ball on the floor. This guy has a quick whistle. He has a super quick whistle. We'll take it, though.
Yeah.
It's helping us out right now, so we'll take it. Triton's only got 5 seconds to get it in. Take your time, take your time. Jamie Bell now with the ball. They get the ball across half court. Now they got to make something happen on the offensive end. Look it inside, but it's not there. Jamie Bell up top. She's going to swing it out to McCarthy. McCarthy with a good little move. Drives the lane, puts it up, but it's not going to go. Good inside work, but they don't come away with the ball.
Chase
down the other end. Mia Barandino with the, we'll call that a block. It's kind of a foul, a little bit of the body. We'll give it to Mia. So 4-0 with the foul. Mia Barandino, also a freshman, along with Molly. Getting some early minutes in this game, some good minutes in this game. Not early, we're only 3 minutes left in this half, unfortunately. 6 foul on Triton, so also heading into the bonus on the next foul. So Pentucket with a 7-0 run so far after it was 13 to 8. And we were saying it wasn't that far away, and Triton had a good look. They just haven't had a good possession after that. Make it an 8-0 run.
They've been pressed this whole game. That's probably part of it.
Yeah, they haven't been able to quite solve that press.
No.
Although they beat it a couple times going long. I don't know if they need to start doing that again.
The thing about a press is even if you solve it, you're still exerting so much energy and like
break it. And that looks like it's going to be another turnover. Oh, good. Excellent. Good work by Jamie Bell. And you know what? The Pentucket coach is yelling for reaching around her. Jamie was in the front side of her and put her hands on that ball before her teammate came around
and the rest on that side.
The rest on the side. Yeah, exactly. Call what you see, ref. Here we go. Here we go. Pentucket at the 3-minute mark with an 8-point. No, not an 8-point lead. Bigger than that. I can't do the math.
13-point lead.
13-point lead. Thank you, all. Little Euro stepping in. It's not going to work. No, not McCarthy.
Oh, that's the 7th foul. 1-1.
Caitlin White going to be going to the line. This Pentucket coach is not a fan of the referees, I'm guessing. He's not having a happy night.
No,
and honestly, he's watching his own team be unable to score because 21 points is not a lot for this.
It's been a lot of fast break.
Not a lot for this Pentucket team.
It's been a lot of fast break points. But they have a couple threes already.
Yeah, how many threes have they had, Stack Guy? I think 2, right?
Just 2.
Just 2. Caitlin White at the line. She misses the front end of the 1-on-1. Great rebound, though. Tries to look inside to her. Not going to get there. McCarthy gets back on defense. Stops that fast break. He's now outside on her. Mia Barandino trying to get the stop inside. And they're going to say that somehow is Pentucket ball. That was a weird one. It's also weird because we're trying to look through a basket to see it. So hard to see exactly what was happening there. So it's all right. Here we go. 21 seconds on the shot clock. Goes way outside. They're going to go back. They're going to take another 3. And that one's going to fall as well. 3rd 3 of the game for Pentucket. And that's a 14-point run if my math is right. Jamie Bell dribbling around. It's back to White, back to Bell. Around. She's got Mia, but she doesn't see her. It's going to be another jump ball at half court. Yep. Oh, there was another quick whistle. Jamie had a chance at that. So here's the sideline 2 play. What do you think it is, Owen?
Well, it looks like Pentucket won't be. Oh, never mind. They're giving in the business. Yep.
Doesn't quite get it in bounds, and now it's going to be Pentucket ball again, coming down the middle. We'll move to the outside. 34, looking to do something. Mia on her, and that's another 3. That one's going to be really short. White with the rebound to Bell, but not a great pass, so Bell's not going to be able to get to it. Pentucket's going to be able to keep the ball in, and this has not been a good series for Triton. Barandino going to get called again. And that's a good foul. You're going to knock somebody over? Knock somebody over.
Make sure they don't make the shot.
I think that's the 2nd foul on Barandino already, though. Just about 2 minutes of playing time. And they're taking a timeout.
Timeout, boy.
Oh, White. Should find out how many timeouts there are, because it does seem like there's a lot some games and then almost none other games.
Yeah.
Football's worse, but there's 4 timeouts?
Per half.
I think that makes sense. And I don't think one is a 30-second.
I think you can only use like 3 1/4 or something like that.
That could be right, yeah. So that Triton hasn't scored in a while.
Nope.
It was 13-8. It's been a long run here by Pentucket, but it hasn't been like Pentucket has brought the ball down and just slammed it and scored and scored and scored. It's been chaos on a lot of the court, and then some
just
fast breaks, and then a couple of threes, and they're either losing the 50-50 or it's going to a jump ball right away, which is kind of like losing the 50-50 in some ways. I mean, you know, you get it half the time, and that's not how you win a 50-50 ball. So, all right, here comes Triton. Similar lineup out there. Who's number 1? Olivia Ritchie on the court again. Olivia Ritchie on the court along with McCarthy, Barandino, Bell. And we got Carrie Power going to be coming back in. Not sure for who. Not sure why she's not on the court now. This is a 1-on-1, right? Oh, no, it was 2. It was 2 shots. And she hits the front end of it. So 13-8, now 25-8. Barandino coming out after 2 fouls. All smiles. Yeah. You know. She played her game. She did what she had to do. You know. Good, tough game. All right, here we go. At the line, Pentucket again. Chance to make it a, I can't do the math, but I think a 13-0 run. She misses it. Great box out by McCarthy. Good work. Bell with the ball now, getting trapped. Definitely off Pentucket. So at the half, how much do they talk about breaking the press? I mean, I think that's the only thing they talk about, right? I mean, this is...
If you're Pentucket, when you come back in for the third quarter, you drop out of the press for at least 2 minutes, and then you jump right back in just to sort of throw off Triton. But I think Triton right now, you can see they're doing an okay job of breaking it. It's just once they get down there.
Good work. Good work. Jamie Bell with the basket. She finally breaks out of that. We're into double digits now for Triton. Great play by Jamie Bell. And that's firing them up. Here we go. Jamie Bell getting the team fired up. Here we go. Here we go.
I think Triton's doing fine with the press. I just think they need to get better shots once they get down there.
Yeah, because that first shot wasn't such a great shot. No. It was the follow-up after the first shot. So Pentucket with the ball, swinging around the outside. Good little move.
Good
tries to go inside. Great D by McCarthy, and they're going to call that a jump ball. Calling that a jump ball. Man. That's fantastic. I mean, it definitely wasn't a foul. It was just a solid D. And how are you going to call who it went out on? That was just a good play. Good play. There's a jump ball. Yeah. I think it's possession. What are we doing here? I always love when they have to come over and talk to the. Did you ever score? You scored at some of these games, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I scored a freshman game.
Yeah. Who was the kid that did the? Biardi, Steve Biardi.
Steve Biardi.
And at one point managed to have a technical foul called on Newburyport.
Yeah.
Oh, good play on the inside, and that's another bucket for Pentucket. Need the ball in. Jamie with the ball now. Jamie Bell looking to go up the court. Is going to get trapped. Pentucket is not running that trap as well as they were earlier in the game because they just broke through it. And there's a good move by White on the inside. No, Richie on the inside. She's going to be going to the line.
Yeah.
Should be shooting 2 because that was like a clear path to the basket kind of foul. But I don't think they call clear path in high school, unfortunately. So here we go. Olivia Ritchie at the line. If they can close it to within 10 before the half, that would be good. And that's going to miss on the first end of it. Pentucket ball, Triton getting back. They're coming fast, so looking for another long 3, and it's going to be off the glass and short.
Of the backboard.
Ritchie with a good board, almost a bad pass. It's going to be Triton ball. Pentucket is good about jumping those passes. You got to give it to them. They play that kind of defense.
They anticipate well.
They anticipate well. Bell with the ball now. 17-point game with a minute to go. They can go on a little run here. Close this down a bit. That would be good. The outside with the ball. Power, going to drive. No, they're going to call that a travel, that little half-step thing. That's tough.
Sneak up on you.
It can't sneak up on you. You got the ball, you're excited to move, and then bam, it's out of your hands. All right, Pentucket with the ball now with about 45 seconds to play in the half. Too easy on the inside. Way too easy. Great play by Pentucket. You got to give them that. Really good look by Pentucket. Triton's got to get some size on the inside.
I don't know if they should switch to man or like the zone was working and now it's not seeming to work. I don't know what it is.
Good adjustment by Pentucket. Part of it. I mean, that was just a great play, dumping it off to the girl inside.
And then passed it right back into the lane.
I mean, you don't see that many passes in the lane that are that clean. So, well done. All right, to the line. It's going to be Carrie Power. Chance to keep this from being a 20-point game at the half. They look good for a long time. When they had them, 8 to 13. Missed the front end of it. Great rebound. And that's when the rim hates you. How does that bounce in and out like that? Thing was halfway down. Oh, that hurts. Olivia Ritchie back to the line. Good rebound, though. Good play on the inside. We don't have a shot map, but it feels like they've gotten all their buckets on the inside tonight. I don't think Triton's had a 3 yet, and they certainly haven't had a lot of outside shots in the front. So Power hits the first. And misses on the second. McCarthy going to get the board, it looks like. It's going to go at least off Pentucket. Triton ball. Here we go.
Pentucket coach does not like that.
There's not a lot he likes tonight.
No.
So the shot clock is off. What do you do here? Do you play for the last shot? If you're Triton, or do you just play for an open shot, or what do you do?
You go with the best shot. They haven't gotten a lot of great shots tonight, so best open look and turn it over.
Turnover is not what you want.
No.
That really wasn't.
What an acrobatic.
That was a great play,
charge,
but I don't know how it wasn't a charge. The girl absolutely trucked her, and Bell was there for a long time. That's what they do really well. They anticipate that.
Fake.
Good work on the inside, but it's not going to work. Power's going to lose the ball out of bounds. 9 seconds left. Are they going to roll the ball in? No, they're just going to toss the ball in. No, they are going to. Nope. Can't tell what's going on the court. Yeah, you're right. No foul. That's all that matters. Oh, almost with a steal. A little loop-de-loop, but it's going to go. That is a tough way to end the half. I don't know what the run was, but it was way too much. Triton really with just free throws beyond that 8 that they scored before the second quarter started. Did they have 8 in the first quarter and just 3 in this quarter? I think that might be true. Yeah. So
two different teams in those 2 quarters.
Exactly, a 3-point quarter. It's a little hard to recover from a 3-point quarter. But not impossible. I mean, we were here for a crazy game the other night against Rockport with the boys, so you never know what's going to happen. But
if they can score 33 and a half, they can score 33.
Triton's got to start shooting a lot better to score up to 33. And
they got to shoot more, too. I feel like they're taking too long to get up a shot. I mean, it might not be the best shot, but they haven't put up a lot of shots anyways. I feel like they need to start shooting and just hoping it goes in. Yeah, exactly.
Get a quicker move.
Because they took so long in the backcourt with the press, and then they get up to the front court, and then they're almost late into the last 3 seconds, 5 seconds to put up a shot.
I think they had 2 shot clock violations.
Yeah.
Which it felt like a lot more, but I think part of that is once they got the ball across half court, there were too many of those passes where it was, sort of, okay, we got it across half court, we're just going to make that pass.
Right.
And Pentucket anticipates that really well. It's almost like you coach your players to play that press, and then a lot of teams, if they don't get the trap and they don't get the turnover once they cross half court, you just fall back into your defense. And it's that transition period right there where the transition from the team broke the press, but they're not in a fast break and they're not quite in the offense yet. And then when the other team gets set up, that's where if you're quick enough and fast enough, you anticipate and make those steals.
But at the same time, if you're on the offensive, from the offensive point of view, that's when the defense is turning around and trying to find their man or find their position. So that's when you want to cut to the hoop and make backdoor cuts. Like if you're on breaking the press and your position is to sort of run to the corner, and they break the press, you should run out of the corner towards the hoop because the defense is trying to get out of a press and down into a defensive set. So at the same time, both Triton and Pentucket have chances to sort of expose the other, expose the other weakness.
And I would love to see more of those backdoor cuts because they are jumping the pass so much. And a little ball fake and then a backdoor will work really good. So we'll see what they come back with in the second half. We're gonna have Ava Ford up here. She's over there having a snack, I think, before she comes and joins us. And we'll get her on the air with us to talk about the JV team, maybe talk about the season as a whole, get this going. I don't know if our stats guy has anything particularly interesting that is standing out for us that we can take a look at, but he's working on it.
Use your mic.
And we got to have his mic there.
The mic's not on.
Oh, there you go.
All right, 22 for Pentucket and 24 for Pentucket. Both have 10, and they both have 3 steals apiece.
Ooh.
Number 24 also hit 2 threes. Other than that, the only other scorer for Pentucket so far has been 32 with 5 and 3 with 4.
I feel like 32 started the game. Like she was rolling.
Yeah.
At the so let's talk about Triton.
Then for Triton, pretty much 2s across the board. No one is actually outscoring anyone because they all have 2 points, except for number 1. Ritchie, who has only 1 point.
She has 1 from the line, yeah. So who do we have? So Jamie Bell has a basket, right?
Yep. Bridget Sheehan has a basket. Yep. Caitlin White has a basket. Erin Power has 2 free throws, and Molly Kimball has 2.
Molly had a basket, right? Yep.
But they do have a decent amount of steals. I mean, Sheehan has 3 steals. Bell also has a steal, and then a couple steals here and there. Decent amount of rebounding too.
So again, they're playing a great defensive game. They got to make some kind of adjustment on the offensive end to make that really happen. So we're just waiting for Miss Ford to decide that she's done her snack. Come over and join us. She's on her phone, but we'll stay here. We'll adjust. Leo, we're going to have to kick you out and make you take a seat. There's another folding chair over there. You can take that. And so we've got coming up next week, Tuesday, we have a game against Amesbury. Owen, you'll be back in college. That's okay. You will not be here. But we'll have Amesbury Tuesday night here, and then following that we have Masco on Friday. Now, Amesbury has a 1,000-point score, and Amesbury is, I think, undefeated, which is going to be brutal. And Masco's Masco, so they're always good.
Right.
And so we'll see what happens. Hamilton Wenham is who Pentucket has next. I don't have anything beyond that. And then, of course, we have the big Newburyport Triton game when both Newburyport teams, the boys and the girls, are going to be here with us on January 25th. And so now we have Ava Ford joining us in the booth. Good to see you. Yeah. So how did everything go? We watched the last game. We were cheering for you as loud as we could. How did it feel on the court?
I don't really know. I think the first quarter and the third quarter, we came in confident, and then we just kind of fell apart in the second and fourth quarter, and we just gave up at the end.
It felt at the end, I was surprised by how big the margin was. I think it was a 9-point loss. It didn't feel like a 9-point loss. You had a lead for a while. It felt like you were in that game. And then I think, yeah, it did seem like there was a little bit of give up at the end.
I think it just got in our heads, and we were so ready to come into this game and try to do the best we can against, Pentucket, because the whole program that they have is so great, and it just didn't work out.
It is, and you're right. They have a good program. They played great basketball. I think you guys played really well as well. Again, it didn't feel like a 9-point loss. What did Coach D say in the locker room after? Was she tearing into you, telling you, come on, come on, come on? No, I know.
I think it was more of just, not anger, but disappointment, because she knows what we're capable of. She knows, we're a good team, and we could have done better than what we did out there. But, the next thing we can do is just practice and get ready for the next game and hopefully try to make it better. So.
Yeah. Well, there were a couple of your teammates looked really good out there. I know Paige Levitt is she's not the tallest, but she's probably the scrappiest, toughest player out there.
Yeah.
I mean, she grabs, rebounds. She's in the mix all the time, which is really good.
She's a very aggressive player, which is really good.
Which is good. And then there's a girl whose name I apologize that I don't know yet, but she hit an outside shot when you really needed it late in the fourth quarter. She doesn't play. She doesn't start. She came in off the bench.
Katie Malhoit.
There we go, Katie Malhoit. That shot was one of those you hadn't scored in a few possessions. You just needed something, and she hit that. And it really helped the team a lot. So it was good. So who's the next? Oh, the next game is of course here. You guys get to play Amesbury, also a very strong program.
Yeah.
Now, you're a sophomore, right?
Junior.
You're a junior. So do you remember playing Amesbury last year?
Yeah, I think we played them at Amesbury. We won. I think we won by quite a few points, actually.
Okay.
So, not to get too cocky, though. We got to get ready.
So you're looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Good. Well, no, today was a good test. I mean, if you guys can hang with a team that's as good as that, then you should look good in the next few games. Masco is the game after that, also at home. So it's nice to have a stretch of home games as the season's going along, right? How did the varsity look to you in this first half? You could be honest.
Kind of sloppy. The first quarter, I think they held in decent. Second quarter, I think on offense it just got in their heads too much, and they were giving up possession after possession, and they weren't boxing out.
Right.
And they were getting such easy shots down low, and they also can shoot threes out of nowhere, and it's
We saw a lot of times, you mentioned boxing out, we saw a lot of times where there was a great box out of one player, but then another Pentucket player came in and grabbed the rebound. So rather than everyone boxing out right away, it was only the girls who were closest to the basket that were boxing out. And a girl can't come screaming down the lane, grab a rebound and go up with it. I mean, that hurt them a lot.
Yeah.
So. What do you think about breaking? So they struggled, Triton struggled breaking the press. How much time at practice, I know you're practicing with the JV, but how much time do you think varsity is practicing on just working against a really tough press?
I'd say probably the same amount as us, probably a half-hour practice. We work on it quite a bit. When we scrimmage, we always put in the press and try to work on that. I think at least JV's problem is when we're practicing, we aren't going as hard as we could be. So when we play a team like Pentucket, who's so strong and just athletic, it doesn't work the way we did in practice.
It gets tough, yeah. It's hard to simulate the intensity because you're not, you don't want to be knocking your own teammates over and fouling them hard and playing at that kind of level.
Because we're all friends, but when it comes to this,
Speaking of fouls, did you notice how many fouls Pentucket had in the entire second half? They had one. Yeah. They had one in the entire second half, and it was with 6 seconds left in the game. So
we were in a little bit of trouble.
It was not, yes. It was good to see the refs let you play. It was a good back and forth physical game, but a little bit lopsided. So, all right, here we go for the second half. And slightly different group out there than started the game. We got Volpone and Sheehan out, along with Power and Molly and Emily Colby. Up to Power up top. Looking around, going to come to Molly. Molly keeping it under control. Sheehan trying to get some space inside, and it's not quite working for her yet. Molly with a pass. It didn't look so great to Volpone. Volpone's going to manage not to get her fourth foul, which is probably good because it's awfully early in this half. Out to Volpone. It's going to go back to Colby. Colby to Molly. Molly looking a little shook up at the moment here. There we go. Getting it back under control. And that's that pass that we were talking about. Not to make. There we go. There we go. Sheehan inside. Great move. Let's get some baskets in this quarter. They only had 3 points in the entire second quarter, so we need a lot more here. Pentucket swinging the ball around the outside. Looking and looking. 32's back in the game, standing up at the high post. They haven't gone to her yet. They don't look like they're trying to go inside to her either. Pentucket swinging and swinging. They got to take a shot now with 10 seconds left. Still swinging it. Going to be a little bit of a drive. Nope, kicking it. They're trying to go to put 32, and Sheehan's not letting her in. Good drive down the lane. Wow.
That was just
good finish. What are you going to do about that? They took the entire 30 seconds on that and then got just one shot off, and it was beautiful. Molly getting a little bit of trouble on the side. Colby now. Long pass to Volpone. Volpone can't keep a hand on it. She did that thing that you turn and look before she had the ball in her hands. So that's a tough one. But that's a good look, at least if they can keep that up and keep it going. So I'm not sure what's happening here. A lot of yelling from the Pentucket coach again. Not a happy guy, that guy.
Yeah, he seemed kind of angry.
Yeah. So Pentucket swinging it. They're looking inside. Sheehan with some great defense, and there's a steal.
It's her fourth steal of the night.
It's her fourth steal of the night. She's going to bring that ball up. Is that our stats guy? You want a stat?
No, he said 3 earlier, so I think.
Nice move inside. It's not going to fall for Power. That was a great move, though. Here comes Pentucket again pretty quick. Swinging around the outside again. Let's see if they go to 32. Nope. They're going to take that long shot. And there's Molly with the ball. She's got the wheels, but she's only got one trailer on her left side. She kicks it to Colby. Colby up to Sheehan up top. Looking around, nothing quite
all
there.
Above the foul line. Foul line extended.
And there's Molly. She can shoot threes, but she's not going to take that one. She's going to go back to Colby to Volpone. Volpone going to drive, but she gets bumped and doesn't manage to keep the ball cleanly enough. And now she's angry, and she's going to come down and take that girl out. So here we go. Pentucket swinging it around. Good little move. Good little kick out. This team is very good at that, but that's not a great shot. And again, it's the box out, not of the girl closest to the basket, but the girl that isn't, and they give up another rebound.
It's killing us.
They're just letting
Molly's
them
going to
come right
drive,
in and take it.
leave it for Volpone. Volpone around the outside. Plenty of time on the clock. 20 seconds still. Good little look inside. Not a great pass up top, so she couldn't catch and shoot. Swinging it all the way to Molly. Molly's going to take that three. A little bit off. And they're going to call a foul on foul on 22.
Yep.
Yeah, foul on 22. I think the 3 fouls on 22. Is she coming out?
Doesn't look like it.
No, it doesn't look like it. So he's leaving her in there, see what happens. She's been one of their better players tonight. Yeah, she's one of their high scorers with 10 points.
She ain't going right at 32.
Can't get it to happen. It's going to go down. Molly playing defense. Good pass across the lane. Long three, and that's going to hit.
Wow.
This team hits threes.
Yeah, they shoot.
When they get that chance, and you know that early on, that defensive zone was just shutting that down.
We didn't think they were going to hit any day.
42-13 now. Triton with 1 basket in this quarter so far. Power up top with the ball. Swings it to the other Power. Swings it to White all the way across court pass. A little bit sloppy, but they managed to keep it in control now. And there's Sheehan again, who wants to drive. All day she wants to drive, and I like it. It's a second foul on Pentucket 4 minutes into this quarter. And that's her second foul. So only really, I think, number 22 in foul trouble for Pentucket so far. Did you see that?
She was not ready for that
She
ball.
was not ready for the ball. I should have embarrassed the ref a little bit, and probably did. Sheehan still trying to recover from the hit she took when she was taking that shot. 22 now coming out. 34 in for Pentucket. So Sheehan at the line with a chance to get one here. And we were talking at the half that, there we go, that Triton's scoring has been unfortunately low, but all spread out. There's not one single player that's been lighting it up for Triton, and they kind of need that if they're going to get back into this
They
game.
need some kind of spark.
There's another three for Pentucket. Molly can't quite get the handle on it. Follows a shot, gets the rebound, and goes in. So Pentucket now laying off at the 30-point lead. They're going to lay off the press. And let's see if Triton can get some good looks at least here. Good little screen, swings it around to Power. Power takes the screen, goes over to Molly. Molly using the pick, swings. Oh, she should have taken that. Yep. That's a tough one. Good look inside. And that one didn't quite work. 32 with a good steal for Pentucket. Going long and going quick. And they're going to pull it back. She's going to take the long three. No, but another offensive rebound for Pentucket. Looks outside. She's going to take the long three. And that has got to be a foul. 32. 32 coming over Sheehan's back. And that's her third foul on the night. So there's some foul trouble for Pentucket. But they do have, well, they have a 30-point lead and probably a pretty deep bench. So
full squad sub.
What are you going to do? A full squad sub. There we go. You don't see the hockey switch that often.
No.
Have they got 5 on the court? Nope. They only got 4 on the court.
Only got 4.
Somebody stay out there. There we go.
There you go, Karen.
So not the full 5 switch, and that confused things right there. So Jamie Bell bringing it up, swings it out to the wing. She's going to look outside. Going to go to Richie. Richie's got nothing. She's got to go back to Bell. Nia Barandino isn't really open underneath, but she's open enough. She's calling for it. She's trying to post up on 32. There's Powers going to go inside to Richie.
McCarthy.
Nice little McCarthy. Good pass from McCarthy to Richie right there. That looked good. McCarthy's had some games where she's just sort of lit it up. But we haven't seen that quite yet tonight.
Takes it from older brother, Jack McCarthy.
Yes, she does. Who you played with. Right?
Yeah, he was one of the best drivers I've ever seen. When he gets the ball and drives to the basket, it's almost always a guaranteed 2 points.
So, Ava, who's the best player on this team right now?
Our team.
No, let's talk about varsity. Who's the best player in varsity right now? I'll put you on the spot.
I got to think about this one for a second. Oh, Emily Colby's looking up at me like, hey, pick me. But
Yeah, it's a good thing they can't hear us when we're up here. I'm not entirely sure Coach Boyle will be too pleased with a lot of stuff we're saying, but that's all right.
Oh, well. You know, honestly, I don't really know who the best one is, but honestly, Molly goes out there every game and gives it her all.
She
is a tough player.
She is exceptionally tough, I will agree.
And she's a freshman coming into this game playing against Pentucket.
Yeah.
And she's doing a pretty decent job, I
Yeah,
think.
she's playing well. She's playing well. So who is the one at practice that you never want to have to guard? Who's the player that you're like, oh, please don't make me guard her? Who is it?
Malika.
Malika. Yeah, but no,
Got a
so I believe that. Although,
battle
I bet you do.
But you know what? It's okay. Because that's what practice is for. You just got to go hard so you can play harder in the game. So
if you always force her to go to her right, she's going to get better at going to her right. And that's your job as a teammate, is to make her better through practice. So the inbound went to Barandino, stripped from her but out of bounds on Pentucket again. So Triton's going to have the ball. 30-point deficit with about 3 minutes left in the third quarter. Back to Barandino again. She swings it to Bell up top. Reset the offense here with 20 seconds left. Out to Power on the wing. She's going to go to the center and lose control of it. Unfortunately, it's going to be a scramble down there. And Barandino with a foul. And that's a tough one. No, called on somebody else. Rats. That's her third foul. Yeah. Didn't want to see that. There was some confusion there, ref. You could have called that on anybody. So Pentucket with the ball now. Looking inside, not there. They're just going to swing it around. They are going to practice going to 32. Oh, they have got 33. That move down really well.
32's out right now.
It's 33 in there?
33.
Oh, that's 33. My bad. They have that down really well. That sort of that first pass inside, kick it out, and that second pass deeper inside.
Yep.
Bell with the ball
they have
now.
a lot of, between 33 and 32, they have a lot of size, so they can sort of just chuck it up there and right at the foul line. But it's such a lethal pass because once the ball is in the middle of the floor, everybody in the defense has to turn and see the ball in the middle of the floor, which means you're not looking at your guy. Right.
It was good pick and roll by Power, and there's a shot by Berendino, and it's going to sink. There we go, Mia. All right. Don't know who the head coach was she played for last year, but she can shoot. Might have been her father.
I wonder who.
Just might have been her father. That's the pass I'm talking about. That little pass on the inside is good.
Right to the wow, they can knock down threes.
The other thing about that pass to the inside is if the girl has the step, she can come out and take the shot.
Right.
But right there, she knew she didn't, and she had to just kick it out again. And she kicked it out for a 3. This is what's going to kill you. So 31-point lead now. Mia's back in her spot, not going to go to her. Yeah, she is. Mia's going to shoot again. I was thinking she's going to be 2 for 2.
But yeah, that pass to the baseline is even better than the pass to the middle of the floor, because then the whole defense is now looking under the basket. It takes your attention away from the rest of the layup.
Another offensive rebound. Another offensive rebound. I didn't know at the beginning of the night that was the stat that we would most want to know, but that has been brutal for Triton, giving those up. So they feed the ball inside to McCarthy. McCarthy with a good little move, but she traveled as part of that good little move.
Good idea.
Turn the ball over again. You know, we had a game once against, I think it was against Georgetown, where they had a girl that was very good, and it was a 30-point blowout kind of game. And I was actually keeping the book, and we kept giving the fouls that this girl committed to somebody else because they didn't want to take her out. We didn't want her to come out of the game. So I guess I can't do that in high school.
Yeah.
A little bit different. So good little board by Pentucket again. Another offensive rebound. And here comes Triton with the ball. Jamie kicking it out to Power. Third offensive, and just in the last, I don't know, 2 minutes maybe. Richie goes to Power. Power with a good little step, kicking it to Berendino. Berendino with another shot. She's got it. She's on fire. She's actually had their last 4 points at least. Yeah. Yeah, she's
taking the last 3 shots.
2 for 3.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, the scouting report on Berendino is when she gets in the game, she's going to shoot and score. Just 2 seconds left. 2 seconds left. They're not going to get a shot off. They're not going to get a shot off. Good defense. Good way to close out at least with some decent defense to end the third quarter. But a 33 point? I can't do math.
Like that, yeah.
Math is hard.
33. So I guess at this point you
can't really clear the bench because he's been playing just about everybody.
No. Yeah, but you just look for your shots. I would maybe press, but I wouldn't press the whole quarter.
Yeah, it's tough because on the one hand you don't want to press the whole quarter because you entire amount. On the other hand, what are you saving it for?
Yeah,
I mean,
that's true.
You know, you got the weekend to recover. The next game's not until Tuesday.
Well.
It's a Friday night. Let them run it out.
Yeah.
You know? So Ava, have you been in some blowouts like this on the positive side, not on the negative side?
You know, we had a game against Masco this year where it was pretty,
I was at that game. I remember that.
Yeah.
Yep. It was pretty because I don't think I think Masco scored 5 points in the first 3 quarters or 3.5 quarters, and then at the end they had a few more extra buckets. But
they're also another team that's just so aggressive.
Yeah. So is it harder to play once it becomes a blowout like that? Do you just sort of get sloppier?
It just gets in our heads, and I think that's the biggest problem.
Yeah. Yeah, that can be really tough. All right, so Sheehan back on the court. Molly back on the court. Who else is out there? McCarthy's out there still. Emily Colby again. And that was Caitlin White with the ball. Inside to Sheehan. Sheehan with a great pass to McCarthy. McCarthy driving. Good little look. Doesn't quite go. Pentucket with the ball. bringing it up the court now. Pentucket's got some of their bench in now, it looks like.
Yeah,
she looked to take that shot. That's that pass. They are crazy good at that. Sheehan, that had to be a foul.
That was the foul.
It's good. It's good. Take that foul. There you go. I like it. Going to the line soon. And now it's a flip-flop from the JV game where Triton somehow has gotten away with only one foul in the entire third quarter, which is kind of crazy. All right, so 32 back in. Is it 32 or 33?
32.
That's been really good. All right. She had their first 5 points or something like that. So looking low to Bell. Oh, no, that's Bell. That's McCarthy. I'm struggling with that. Outside. Good little look, but it's a travel. It's a little half step. A little half step. Leo is nodding vigorously. Yep, we've seen that
classic
too many
Leo
times.
Move.
Too many times. It's a classic Leo. No, it's a classic Triton boys basketball 2 years ago. It was constant.
Oh, yeah, they called that a lot.
Oh, my God, they called it a lot.
Actually.
For some reason, that was
Spillane.
yeah. Spillane used to do it a lot. And who was Dylan? Dylan Shoot. That was like the Dylan Shoot.
Yep.
And there was another kid that had like that.
Up fake, and then you take the step back before you go, and that's what gets you. Yeah. Foul on Sheehan. Sheehan foul trouble? You don't know. Statman doesn't know. 34 at the line.
So in this game, in the first quarter, I would say well into the second quarter, it felt like Triton's defense was going to hold this game to pretty low scoring.
Yeah.
I guess it was a lot to ask for because they're just such a good team. But
Pentucket wasn't hitting shots.
They weren't.
Quarter,
They weren't early on. Yeah. Triton's defense was working. All right. So Molly Kimball with the ball, bringing it across, steps and looks, and there's the pass inside to Sheehan. Sheehan's going to kick it back out to McCarthy. Great little move by McCarthy, but she gets blocked because 32 is just too tall. That ball's going to go out and be Pentucket ball again. They need some size. Triton needs some size on the inside. It's what it comes down to.
We're a small team.
Tessa LaFrance.
Yeah.
Although she was an outside shooter more than anything else.
Well, yeah, but she was also very tall herself.
Yeah. She was a presence. She was a presence. Yep, I agree. Inside to Sheehan. Sheehan with a little move. Kicks it back out because she was starting to lose control of the ball. Little Euro step, and that'll go.
Oh.
Didn't go.
Stand.
But a foul on the floor. 34.
Bridget Sheehan drawing a lot of fouls.
3-4. She was actually doing that really good box out move where you kind of swing your arm around.
Hook them.
You hook them. I don't know anyone who uses that move or used that move more than the guy I'm sitting next to right now, but he mastered that. But it can get called every once in a while, and that's a case where it got called. So with 5 seconds, they managed to get it in. Good long three, and it's going to go. There we go. Emily Colby knocking down a three.
And a travel.
And a travel. There we go. All right. The tide is turning with 6 minutes and 17 left. 34-point comeback is possible. Not likely, but possible. We saw it the last game we were at, that Rockport game with the boys that Owen and I were here for. It was crazy. Went to overtime on 2 threes at the very end of the game that were just.
Is that the one where Kyle O'Doyle?
Yes, exactly. It was crazy.
I was in the other
There's
game
a good shot. Oh,
so.
Sheehan fouled, but no call. She's got to get back. She's got to get back. It's Pentucket with the ball. They've taken a lot of threes since, and there's another one. All right, so
rebound McCarthy.
I'm going to go ahead and say this. I cannot understand how, as a coach, you let a girl take a 3-point shot when you're up by 34 points. What are you getting out of it? Like, what are you gaining as a team?
But I mean,
as a player,
at the same time, at a high school level, like
Molly for the three. Oh, great board by McCarthy. There we go. There we go. There's a good offensive rebound by McCarthy to put the basket in.
Heads up.
That was good. Yeah, good heads-up basketball.
At the high school level, if you have shooter, like, might as well just because it's like shooting practice at that point. If they're getting open shots and they're a good 3-point shooter, might as well.
And I guess shooters like to shoot and all that.
Right,
but
like they see that, and that's their first instinct. It's just repetitions.
I get that.
I mean, I also get the whole you're up by so much. Why are you taking the the best shot you can, or the 3-point shot, but it's high school. It's not.
And that's a good cut down the lane, and unfortunately a foul. That's a good cut, and as a coach, you hate seeing another team get an inbound play that gets a clean look. And that wasn't even a clean look. She got fouled, but it still felt clean. That just drives you crazy. And on the other side, you love it because you spend all that time in practice. You know, this is the play you're going to run, and then it actually works. So Sheehan forces a jump ball. We had 5 minutes left in this game. And Pentucket's got the ball. Well, let's not see them get another one of those nice clean looks. All the way outside, long three, and that's going to be in. Wasn't even that long a three. Her feet were close to the line. Here we go. Molly with the ball, bringing it up. She's got Sheehan on the inside, kicks it out to Power. She could have taken that much. She goes instead, swings it around, steps into it. Nice shot by Caitlin White, but it's not going to fall. Emily Colby with some good defense. Trying to force the play here. Pentucket going long. She's going to back out. There's another three. Unbelievable. On the floor. Something staying here. It's going to be out of bounds. Foul on Sheehan again?
Probably. Oh, no. Yeah. Okay. Never mind.
1-3.
7 threes for Pentucket.
That's ridiculous. 7 threes, and I bet they've taken 14. I bet they've shot about 50%. Or probably less. Probably a less percentage. I bet they've taken closer to 17, 18 threes because they're just chucking them up. In the first half especially, they didn't have anything. Now they're hitting them all, unfortunately, and it's gotten to be nearly, actually almost a 40-point game at this point. So good look on the inside. Ball goes out of bounds. Triton ball. And here we go. Molly with the ball again. 4.5 minutes left in this game. Let's at least get some good looks, some good plays, some good shots. There's a good look and a good shot, and that's going to bounce off the front rim. Pentucket's going to get that rebound. And here they go again. Are they going to take a three? We should be taking bets on are they going to shoot a three. And he's going to kick it out. And a nice play on the inside. Great pass on the inside. Volpone got a little bit beat there, but she got lucky the ball didn't go in. Molly forces it up the court fast. And looking outside, there's Power. Good little step. Nice little move, but it's not going to go. And we're going to get Pentucket ball again with 4 minutes remaining here in this game. Good anticipation, but just a half a second late. Little step, little Euro move, little drive, doesn't fall. Power with the rebound, kicks it out to Molly. Comes Molly, getting a lot of playing time tonight. She looks good. Looking inside to Volpone, but it's not there. Going to swing it around to Richie. Richie down to Power in the corner. She's going to take another one, and that one's going to go. There we go. There we go. You know, it's funny. I think she took that one the first time, and it was just front rimmed. It looked pretty good, so she got it the third time rather. Pentucket swinging around the outside again. Looking inside. Volpone with a great move, great steal, and plays it off her foot.
Smart heads
nice.
Up play.
Great play by Paige Volpone. Barandino coming back in. Jamie Bell coming back in. Team looks good. Here we go. Let's close this down to 30 before the game ends. Let's score 5 before they can score anymore. Barandino on the outside, looks to Bell. She's got Paige in the center. Paige is going to shoot, and it's going to be right off the back rim. Pentucket's going to slow it down. No, they're not actually. She's going to force it. She's going to take that three. Nope. Oh, swinging it way over, and there's your three. And that one's off the front rim and short, but an offensive rebound again for Pentucket. And they're going to hit her again. She's going to take it again, and this time she's going to hit.
She's just wide open.
Wow. What are you going to do about that?
She has 2 threes herself.
You know, Lambert, she's not even there like super duper three-point shooter.
She's got 2 threes in this quarter.
Mia Barandino looks inside. Great look, and it's not quite going to drop for Power. Volpone with the pressure. And here comes Pentucket again. Is she going to shoot? Oh my God! I thought she was going to shoot.
I thought she was.
I was going to pull that trigger again.
I was ready.
Triton with a steal. Good little move. Good no call there. There was a lot of contact. Jamie Bell's looking to do something with it. She's got to go outside to Power. Outside the three-point line. Volpone's calling for it inside. There's a good move to Richie. Doesn't quite work in Volpone. A kick. and it's going that way.
Kick to the head.
Yeah, that's got to be here last. Yeah. She's frustrated. I don't blame her at all. That's a tough way to go out. She had a good game, though. She played hard. That's all you can ask for.
And 11 has 4 fouls.
Number 11 on it for us? No.
Oh, no, I think Paige
only has 4. Why take her out with only 4? Let her stay. Let her get her 5th. Let her earn it. Let her give it up all on the court. And that's going to be off, and a good rebound by Power. She's going to bring that ball up. She's got Mia with her on the wing, and she finds her. Mia's going to drive. Nope, kick it back out. Jamie Bell for 3, and that is going to go off the backboard.
Rebound, offensive rebound.
Great offensive rebound. Power with another shot from the outside. Mia fighting for it, but it bounces off her fingertips and out. 1:43, so here we go. It's at least, we didn't close it down to 30, but that's all right. These 3-pointers just absolutely lit it up at this half. It was crazy. Good move inside, great, better defense by Richie. Knocked that ball out of bounds. 20 seconds on the shot clock now. Triton's probably gonna have like 3 possessions left maybe at the most. So we're gonna see what they can do with those 3 possessions. That's sort of what it comes down to at this point.
Let it go, Mia.
Mia grabs it. No, keep it going, keep it going. Here we go, Jamie. So last 3 possessions, what are they going to get out of it? Richie with the ball up top of the 3-point line. Jamie Bell's going to try and drive. It's not there. Back to Richie off her foot, but Triton manages to keep it. To Richie again. The two of them are just going back and forth in that little space, and then they go back and forth again. Over to Power. There's a good move by Bell. Doesn't quite go. Mia can't quite grab that rebound. Good anticipation, almost a steal. So they took a lot of clock and didn't get off as clean a shot as they wanted on that possession. Ball's going to come. Nope, nope, nope. Great defense. Good defense.
Triton ball.
Great defense by Carrie Power underneath. Berendina to Bell, and here we go. They might get one more possession after this. Let's see what they can do. Mia Berendina with the ball. Almost stolen there, but it kicks it out, and that almost stolen again. Pentucket, to their credit, is still playing like aggressive defense. I mean, even in a blowout game, they're still up there trying to make those steals. Something tells me that's the way this guy coaches, because he's an intense dude over there. He still looks mad, and this team is winning 63-25. He looks angry. Bell misses the first half of the one-on-one. And this is probably, could be the last possession of the game. There's a difference between the shot clock and the game clock. But honestly, the way Pentucket gets offensive rebounds, even if they shoot and miss, not a great opportunity for Triton. They're passing the ball around, swinging it and swinging it. They got 14 on the game clock, 7 on the shot clock. And there's that pass inside. It doesn't go. Jamie Bell with a chance to do something with 10 seconds left. She's going to drive. Good little move, and it's going to just miss. Pentucket's going to hold on to the ball. Nope. Mia trying to get the strip, and there's 0.1 left.
Still fighting.
Triton ball with 0.1 left. That's fantastic.
Got a tip.
Catch and shoot. Why not, Mia? Tie it up. You never know what might happen. She could have gotten fouled there. Shoot. Almost. That would have been fun. All right, Triton with a tough loss, 63-25. We'll let our stats guy get us the 2 or 3 numbers that really tell us the story of this game, other than the score, which is
really
pretty
came down to offensive rebounds
tough.
And, threes.
Offensive rebounds and threes in the second half. The second half really hurt when they just went on a tear in the second half and couldn't miss from the outside with those threes. Leo, what do you got? That's all right. When we get your mic back up, we'll tell you what you got.
All right, so 9 players for Triton scored.
That's pretty good.
That's good. They shared the ball very, very, very well.
Yeah.
Bridget Sheehan had 4 steals. And then for Pentucket, 22 and 24 just scored fantastically.
Yeah.
So
9 players on Triton scored, which I loved. I loved seeing as many girls get a basket as you could in the game, and that means you're playing team basketball. You're kicking that ball around. Everybody's shooting and playing well. And we're ready now, so we're going to go down to Ava Ford with Bridget Sheehan down there. So here we go. Ava? Not quite yet. Okay. Here we go. Now we're getting them set up down there. Bridget Sheehan, was she the top scorer for Triton tonight? Yeah, so she had the most points in tonight's game. So we good? taking a look at the questions, you never want to surprise the player with, hey, these, you know, they're not pros. They're not like, you know, they don't have that same stock answer ready all the time.
Yep.
So they have to make sure they're ready to go. All right, we're all set, and let's hear it.
I'm here with Bridget Sheehan tonight after a tough loss. What do you guys think was so tough about this game?
They move the ball really well, and they've just got a pretty solid team. They're all old, and they've been good for a while, so.
Very tough team. Yeah. Who's up next for you guys?
Amesbury.
What do you, as a team, have to do to improve from this loss tonight and win the next game?
I think we just got to keep playing our game and not try and play other teams' games, you know. We're going to try and shut down Flannery and Napoli as much as we can, and hopefully that'll help us out.
Thank you very much.
No problem.
Back to you guys in the booth.
Thank you, Ava. Thank you, Bridget. And I love that Sheehan knew the names of the 2 players they need to shut down in the next game. I mean, that's encouraging. She's already moved on, and she's already done the scouting. Right. She already knows ahead of time who she's going after. Absolutely love that. So, Owen, thank you very much. It was a lot of fun. 2 games. Next week we'll be here for Amesbury and then for Masco after that. We'll have Leo back in the booth with us, and hopefully Ava as well. And we'll do that again. It was a lot of fun. 63-25 is your final score from Triton, and we'll be back on Tuesday. See you then. Thank you.